that. So
Oh, you don't want to talk about your business?
no, it's fine, totally fine. If you want to ask, come on.
No, I'm
Let's
very
talk,
curious
let's
because
talk.
I think, what do you feel right now with all this shit that's happening with AI? A
Well,
lot of your shit is getting
yeah, copywriting, content writing.
Yeah, everything
is
almost
replaced.
everything is getting
Replaced.
not replaced. Let's put it this way: it's easier to do it now, cheaper,
Cheaper.
and faster.
Efficient.
And how are you planning to compete in that market?
That's what we have to evolve with the market. For example, Web 3.0, AI, everything is new in term. And plus, I'm a computer science engineer, data science engineer. So for me, even in a career aspect, also, if I am to go work in the IT industry as well, it's also a drawback for me because AI is generating codes, generating games, everything. So we are also getting replaced. But I feel even if there is some dangers or like it is getting replaced, there is also new opportunities as well with that.
True.
For example, AI can't go and shoot videos for you. AI can't do
True.
photography for you.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet. Let's understand something. Not yet. Here's the thing. I was able to save roughly about 2.5 lakhs or 3 lakhs in a shoot that I was supposed to do with models through Midjourney.
Midjourney. Okay.
One of my clients, which was paying me like 2.5-3 lakh rupees in order for one of the shoots that we needed to do, and at that point Midjourney came out. It was for a cosmetic brand. Fuck, I shouldn't be saying this, but fuck it. Love you. And we tried it with Midjourney, and Midjourney is able to give us almost 80% of the output, saving us roughly about 3-4 lakhs. So yeah, photography, sure. I'm not sure for how long.
I mean, not
sure.
everyone still knows how to use it the
Yeah.
best way
That
possible.
is the game, right?
So-
Like prompt engineering is going to be very, very important. But yeah, let's move ahead with whatever the fuck you had planned,
Oh,
because
that-
I hijacked everything. I apologize.
No,
I
no,
fucked
no,
this
no.
shit up for you guys.
No, not really. See,
Yeah.
this was more like improv. In case
In case of
I
improv.
don't get what I exactly want from you,
Okay.
maybe I'll nudge you into that right
What
direction.
direction? Let me see that shit. Let me see let me see what you had prepared. Let me see what you wanted to nudge it at.
Sorry, no, I'm very embarrassed.
All right. No, tell me. Okay, let's go point one. What the fuck did you have right in mind?
See, one thing is about your journey.
Oh shit,
I want to know more about that.
bro. My journey is already there on those casts. You can follow those casts. Okay, but what specific part of my journey?
How did you start getting into this,
The podcasting, the business,
the business?
the business.
No, let's start with something else. No, like what business are you running?
I started with my first company was, I used to sell fuck all biryani.
Biryani.
Yeah. It's fuck all biryani with a brand called Mota Bhai in Mangalore.
Mota Bhai.
During 2018, 17-ish. So this was right around the time Nightbite had come out. This was right around the time a lot of these cloud kitchens. That time Zomato, Swiggy was not there, and at night it was next to impossible to get food. And we had started this thing called Mota Bhai, where we would. Technical team is fucking up. Production value, it's highly questionable production value. Shit,
Sorry,
bro.
sorry.
Like, shit.
Apologies from our side.
Okay. I used to run this kitchen called Mota Bhai. It used to sell the most fuck all biryani you would have ever eaten, but you didn't really have an option, so you would still eat it. Shout out to Sajid. The kind of so that was during Ramzan, and in Mangalore you have this thing. So do you remember every Ramzan?
The last 10 days.
The last 10 days,
Yeah, you get to-
Araf started this thing in Bandar called
That Bandar Street.
Bandar. No, it was actually called Muhammad Ali Road.
Muhammad Ali Road, yeah.
MC Lala ka Muhammad Ali Road tha wo. Like, okay.
Ah,
And basically, bro, Araf is a hustler, bro. He's a crazy hustler. He also runs this chai thing called Lala Chai something right here. You guys need to check it out. It's right near. I'm gonna give everyone shout outs.
Yeah,
I'm just
sure.
gonna be like
Why not?
everyone because this is the first time I'm in Bangalore with a podcast of Bangalore. This is so much more fun for me. I love it. Okay, so yeah, Araf started this thing where he wanted the last 10 days of Ramzan. He wanted to put up stalls for and during the night time. First of all, it's night, you don't get permission. I don't know how, God alone knows how
Exactly.
he got permission, and he converted a street in Bandar into a night stall area where we would come. He would basically give us space, and
You
he's
can
like,
rent
please
it.
sell. He convinced 6 of us, me and a couple of more people, and it's like, instead of selling it randomly here and there, sell it from my stalls. Okay. And bro, this guy was so amazing, Araf. And we were in college, bro. We were fucking stupid. He would come to wake us up. He would come home, wake us up. He's like, you have to put a stall today. Come. The guy who was organizing the thing, what a fucking hustler. And we sold a bunch of biryani that time. And surprisingly, nobody had loose motions. If you did, comment me, likh dena, please. And that's how it started. And today, I think last month, I had come for Ramzan, and it's now become its own thing now.
Yeah,
The
every year
whole
we have
every
it, yeah.
year it's become a thing, and I'm so fucking proud of him, bro. He's fucking built something that everybody is kind of getting towards. And yeah, I'm just proud to know that my entire journey started from that, setting up that stall, because I made a little money there, and we decided to go to Bangalore from that point. And to have fun, bro. We wanted to party. We made,
Obviously.
obviously
What else
we,
is there
we
in
made
Bangalore,
like
right?
20-30 grand, and as everyone in Bangalore knows what to do after you make 20,000, go to Bangalore and throw it, right? Like, he's like, we'll go to Bangalore, we'll whatever, right? So we went to Bangalore to party, and I met the founder of this company called Momo. Momo, if you Google them, this was a company that was acquired by Snapdeal at that point for $12-13 million.
What do
And
they specialize in?
they were a fintech firm. They were basically a payment gateway that Snapdeal acquired and scrapped. But he got a good payout, and when I was in, like, I was a 21-year-old cocky motherfucker who would sit there and be like, bro, main tera sab problem solve karta hai. The arrogance I had as a kid, bro, I would actually go there. And I told to this CEO who has already sold his company for $12 million that, bro, I will help you build the next 100 crore company. I have not seen 100 rupees, but the fucking confidence. Yeah, and that's where we had an argument about a dustbin that we wanted to. He's like, okay, this is the problem we want to solve, and that's where my first business came into being. Where I came into the idea of setting up dustbins in public spaces, and then went on to raise $1 million. Then went on to
raise $1 million.
Yeah, my first round. That was my first round. I think that was like when
And
I was
what-
22.
what age was
It's
it?
a lot, right? Doing that.
I thought it was a lot.
Then you saw more money.
No, no. I mean, like, see, you need to understand. $1 million technically is like 7 crores, right? And I was so stupid back then. I didn't really know what I was signing, and I'm very grateful for the people who joined my journey. But that was the first of many learnings for me. Today, would I have taken that $1 million? Probably not. I probably would have taken much lesser. I would have probably taken a crore, maybe a crore, maybe not even then. But it helped us get so far, and there was a lot of learning. There's one thing I'll tell you about what most people won't tell you. This looks easy sitting from outside. It's not. Anyone who's doing business anywhere, and it's a shout out to anyone who's even trying, right? This entire game is probably the hardest game and the least rewarding game for 2 reasons. Number one, from the point of view starting, let them finish.
Taking a break.
Yeah.
Yeah.
From the point of view starting, people want you to fail. People are waiting for you to fail. This is one of the only games where people don't want you to succeed. People want you to. Without entrepreneurs, the world would have still been rubbing their ass cheeks on the road. Because everything that is convenience has happened because of entrepreneurs. Understand something, like, most people don't understand what the fuck an entrepreneur is, who the fuck an entrepreneur is. And bro, without us, convenience would have never happened. We would have still been under lamps. It was an entrepreneur. So there's a definition by Howard. Howard says, who is an entrepreneur? And he defines entrepreneurship as somebody who recognizes opportunity and innovates, uses organization to execute, puts his own skill, money, risk. We do everything to make it convenient for somebody else. Our entire job of an entrepreneur, and this is hilarious. An entrepreneur is who? Someone who solves problems for society through organization. Simple. Our entire existence revolves around the fact that we are solving people's problems. Without entrepreneurs, only the rich would have cars. Because it's not innovation, right? Innovators innovate. That doesn't mean they make it massy. A scientist can innovate, but louder he'll get it to the masses. Today, scientists can make a car, but to get it to the masses, you need an entrepreneur. Because he figures out how to make it cheaper, and another truth competes in that, makes it cheaper. Another truth competes in that, makes it cheaper. Henry Ford came in, made cars cheaper so the masses could use the cars. Tata came in, made it cheaper so everybody could use a car. The Deccan Airlines came in so that everybody could fly their fucking planes. Who are these truths? These are entrepreneurs. And this, like, till you lose, everybody's like, I know he will lose. Till the end, they're all truth motherfuckers are waiting for us to lose, okay? But when we win, they're all like, hey bro, I knew it, bro. Fuck off. Like, you should, like, I'm like, fuck. This is the loneliest, the emptiest, the most, like, anyone who's like, bro, my entrepreneur banega. I'm like, mat ban kandu. Kyun karne ka hai tere ko zindagi? Like, go fucking get a job. Like, there is so many other things that are so much more rewarding. People will be like, oh, look at him, he's doing charity. Motherfucker! Our entire existence is about figuring out how to be selfless so we can help other people.
Very true. And very inspiring also.
Fuck, I went on a rant.
It will make a great reel also, I think.
No, but like, it's things that people don't tell you about this, right? Like, right now startups are cool, but it wasn't cool when we started. I told my father, my kachre ka dabba banega. My father like, chut, shut the fuck up. Like, he's like, what are you talking about, right? And there's a very interesting remark that was given, right? It said, if you want to know your idea is disruptive and great, then talk to people and they should tell you that it's stupid. It should be so obvious that people must have. I put a screen on a dustbin. That was my idea. It is so ridiculously simple that it is stupid.
Can you tell more about that business? I was very curious because these two individuals, they told me about it. I was like, okay, I need to meet this man. I want to know more about what exactly did he do.
Oh man, it's so. Let me put it this way. Let's break it down. Right? What is an entrepreneur? An entrepreneur sees opportunity, uses the organization to solve it. Falana. Let's add an additional layer to it. Can predict opportunity. I believed that I can put TVs on dustbins. Okay. Now let me rephrase when I say this. At that moment, advertising on footpaths was illegal.
Footpaths.
And even today, you can't advertise in most footpaths. Most people would have gone into the space and be like, okay, I read the laws say it is legal or illegal, sorry, please move on to the next idea. Entrepreneurs figure out how to create opportunities, and that's what differentiates us. Like, we need to be a little naive and stupid that we can change the world, because we are idiots, right? Like, we're sitting in Mangalore, a tier 3 city where nobody gives a fuck about you, and you're like, bro, I'm gonna be a fucking billionaire. Who the fuck are you, truth? Nobody. And even in all of this, you still have to believe that you can make it and go ahead and do whatever the fuck you can do. And in order for you to succeed, you have to be a little stupid. Like, an entrepreneur can't be smart. His team can be smart. He himself has to be a little stupid to believe that he can do that. I believed a 23-year-old, 22-year-old kid from Mangalore, dropped out of college, dropped out of engineering, dropped out of law, has never built a presentation in his life, doesn't know how to build a hardware product, never raised capital, never went to a bank to figure out loan systems, never applied for a job, could go to a corporation, change the bylaws of the corporation in order to make an illegal product legal, in the same time build a manufacturing engineering team to accommodate a product that lasts more than 7 years on the grounds of Goa while having IoT in dustbins, bro.
Blew my mind.
Right? Like that's, you have to be stupid, because now when I think about it, I'm like, which dumb fuck would have believed that kid that he could see this through? And I've had people who joined me, like Rahim, right? He joined me from day one, and he's like, "You're stupid, but I like it."
Shout out to Rahim.
Shout out to Rahim there, right? And it's insane, because, man, it's so much fun to prove people wrong. And you get to meet such incredible people. We are a cult of our own, right? Entrepreneurship is a cult of its own. Like what you guys are doing, people are like, oh, this guy is making money, bro, making social media posts. Fuckers don't know what the fuck you go through, right? You guys, like the person who is in the game is the only person who knows what the fuck goes on in the game. Where the fuck is my lighter? Where is my lighter? I had my lighter.
How many cigarettes do you actually smoking?
This
is
five.
A five packs.
Packets.
4-ish. I'm
4-ish.
getting 1 second. Yes, sir. Okay.
Yeah, correct.
Cut back to it. Don't
Yeah. We were talking about entrepreneur journey, no?
I have a completely different persona on camera. I think you must have figured this out by now. Like the person on camera and the person you would meet normally is like two very different people, bro.
But the first time when I met you, I think they're the same persona on the camera.
Oh yeah. Oh wait, I just realized something. I think my camera persona is my real persona, and the rest of it is so much in building mode right now that he just doesn't have time for anything. He doesn't have time to sit and be like, hey, let's talk. Like I don't remember the last time I've just like, my mom is like, come, let's meet relatives. I'm like, no. Why? She's like, oh, you're not doing anything. You're just reading a book. I was studying for the first time in my life. It took me 24 years to figure out I need to study. Right? I'm studying right now. And my mom is like, bro, I think you can take out 1 hour. I'm like, it's not about I have time or not. I don't have the mental bandwidth in order to, like, the same thing. If you would have asked me to come and just sit and talk to you guys, I wouldn't be able to do it. This for me is work.
Got it.
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying?
I get
It's this is an escape, which is like, for me, like, you have to be neurotic. You know, people talk about work-life balance. Lauda. There is no work-life balance. You want to play this game, you want to make that. Your 20s is not about your work-life balance. You can't have work-life balance. I don't know this whole new Gen Z era, which like, bro, we can work, have a family, do this. No.
Simply no.
It's the times have changed. Our parents, by the time they were 22, were married, had kids, got a house.
Yeah.
We are 27, 28, 30 and still don't know how to do half of those things. For 2 reasons. Number one, the economy is ridiculously competitive today. What was 30 years ago and what it is today is very different. What it is going to be 10 years from now is going to be very different. It's not about just making money. You want to make money, you can go drive Zomato, and there's nothing wrong with that. And I think anyone who gives excuses, like, bro, my parents are not allowing me to do something. I'm like, bitch, stop taking money from your parents first. And it's a hard thing to do. Like, you are still eating from your parents, staying under their roof, and then questioning why they can tell you what they can tell you.
True.
You want to really get out? Stop depending on them first. Oh, bro, but I don't have experience. Do you have a scooter? Fuck, do you have a cycle? You don't have a cycle? Fuck you, I will get you a cycle. Will you do Zomato? 30 grand a month. It's not that hard. And when you do that, fucking pursue your dreams. This kid who used to work with me, I told him he had no experience. I told him the first 3 months I can't pay you. But my condition is you can't. The condition was you can't take money from home either. He was a Rapido driver during the night so that he could come work with me during the day. Today runs his own company in Dubai. The fuck are people talking about, bro? No degree. Like, it's ridiculous how much excuses people have today. Get out of your head and take some responsibility for the shitty life that you probably have, and you will be okay. If shit is not working, change it up. If your business is not doing well, change it up. Figure out there are 100 different ways. What are you so scared of? Like, people are scared to admit defeat. Yeah, I lost. I'm losing right now. It's okay. Fuck you. Figure out how to move forward. But till you admit to yourself that you're losing, how the fuck will you go to that step 2 or step 3 or step 4? Your step 1 is wrong. Do you know what I mean?
Fixing a problem first, you have to admit that yes, there is a problem.
Acceptance.
There's a concept called total accountability. That means whatever happens in your life, you are responsible for. If people treat you like shit, it is not that people are shit. You allowed them to be shitty to you. If your girlfriend fucked somebody else, it's probably your fault. Get over it. You know? I'm not you.
He looks right at me.
No.
Beautiful, first of all.
Like, I'm just saying, like, oh bro, I can't get over her. Stop jerking off to her pictures at night. Like, it's not really that hard. Like, my God. I have like the stupidest fucking reasons people have, man. Like, half the people in this world don't have. How do I even begin, man? Fuck you, man. For your stupid fucking excuses. Hate me, but you know I'm right.
So you did engineering as well as you tried law, right? How did you convince your parents when you were dropping out?
Oh, I didn't. I just walked out. Convincing takes too much time, bro. I just walked away. It helps if you get thrown out.
This is good advice.
Yeah, like you can get yourself thrown out. Like if you want to leave college, get yourself thrown out. Like the first college I went to is St. Joseph's Engineering. Vamanjuria. Fuck you, St. Joseph's. Shit. Fuck you. Right? First college, St. Joseph's. Piece of shit college. They kicked me out in 3 months. Then I got kicked out of St. Joseph's. My father was like, bro, this is your little stupid. You need to figure your shit out. I was like, yeah, bro, you're right. And it's like, okay, I'll send you to my college. I'm like, where? It's like Shimoga. I'm like, oh shit. A lot of people don't know about this. I spent a year in a city called Shimoga. And my father bribed me. He bought me a bullet. He gave me like fuck ton of money as like pocket money. But it's Shimoga, bro. Where do you spend that fucking money? Like, I don't know where the fuck this. And I went to this college called JNNC. Very nice people. But it helped me be, because there was no internet. Like, there was accessibility to internet was very low back then. Like, it was still a fucking village. It was village on steroids thanks to Yadurappa and Ishwarappa's competition. But yeah, that city helped me understand. I'll tell you the moment I actually realized I'm not doing this. I remember sitting alone. I was very alone. I think at that point I stopped being social. Like I'll tell you, Mangalore killed my soul. Because Mangalore is very judgmental. Especially for people like me who are very loud. I'm sure you guys have heard your own set of stories about me.
No, not really.
You did. I'm glad. If you have, hit me
If you
up.
have.
Right? So, I was very judgmental of someone as loud as me. Never intended to harm anyone, never did harm anyone, but whatever. Went on. I remember sitting, I'd become very quiet at that point. I was very depressed. Nobody knows this. I'm a very loud, depressed person. You know, that different type of people see depression as one of those people who are quiet. I was very loud, ecstatic as I was depressed. I was stupid as fuck. I would do stupid things. But anyway, I'm just sitting outside college. And I think I was supposed to enter my exam room. And this was the I did first sem twice. 2 years, okay.
First,
Oh, no, this was second sem exam. And I'm entering the classroom. And I'm sitting, I swear this is so fucking dramatic. And I'm on the paper. I wrote my name. I realized this is not something that I want to do. I walked out of the classroom, started my bike, went home, packed my bags, and I just left.
Huh?
Yeah, that's how I left. I was like, bro, I'm out. Like, I never went back. They were still calling attendance for a year from then about my name. People are still calling me and asking, but I never went back. And I called up one of my friends, and Ujjwala, I love you, bro. You were amazing. She's such a good friend. She's like, bro, just tell your father.
This was back at Shimoga?
Shimoga.
Okay.
And I called my dad and I said, I can't do this. He's like, you're a stupid cunt. What are you going to do next? I'm going to do law school.
Law?
Yeah. And then he's like, you need to figure your shit out by yourself. I'm not going to help you. I'm like, that's fair enough. And that's when I had to start taking care of my own shit. And I came here, I went to SDM, I applied, I paid, this college fees wasn't much, 25 grand or some shit. Like, that's when I started the kitchen, I used to run an NGO.
Okay.
So in order to survive back then, in law school, we started the kitchen, Mota Bhai, with my friends. And I would do that at night, law school in the morning. And this was how basically life was for a while. And even though I loved and enjoyed law school a lot, I went to Bangalore and I saw like, oh, there's an opportunity. And every once in a while, something happens in your life. And a lot of people don't have the balls to take it. One thing I'm very happy about is I've always listened to my instincts. When my heart said, get the fuck up and walk away from this classroom, I walked away. When my heart said, this is what I need to pursue, even though you're stupid enough to already piss off your parents and join law school, dropping out of law school to pursue an idea, now that it's your decision, I'm glad I did. A lot of people don't have the balls to take action. I think, and that's one of the things where people fail a lot. They are too bound by what they think people expect of them and what they are not able to do, so they never end up taking action. And I've always, I didn't care, when people are talking about success right now, right? And the same thing. In Bangalore, when I went to Bangalore, me and Rahim were in Bangalore. We pursued the contract for almost a year and a half. So we do it with the government. So it's a public-private partnership.
Mm.
So these dustbins are installed in public grounds, right? It's like putting a bus stand. Imagine somebody taking the contract imagine the first guy who decided to put bus stands on the public ground.
Mm-hmm.
We are the first ones to do that with dustbins.
Oh,
That's the same level.
okay.
Do you understand? We are the first guys who are introducing this contract in India. Corporations don't even know what the paperwork looks like. Went to Bangalore, almost figured it out. 4 or 5 signatures over, a year and a half in, almost done. We're finally going to celebrate. Our Mercedes is around the corner. And 2018, the corporation banned outdoor advertising in Bangalore.
Oh, so close yet so far.
So a year and a half's work, leaving college, in debt now. I'm fucked. And I'm literally sitting there and I'm crying and I'm like, bro, where next? We don't know what to do. And at this point, I was almost about to quit. I was about to get a job. And that's when Rahim and me, a lot more things happened, but let me give you a shorter version. We caught up and we said we're going to try again. And we went to Goa and we started again in Panjim City. because we heard that maybe in Goa they'll listen to you. Just on that intuition, that maybe it'll happen. We fucking got up, packed our bags, moved to Goa, started again, and it took a year from then to get the Goa first contract. Forget what happened after, which was a fucking travesty. But just that, like, when you lose, to get up and then start again, and then get up and start again, and then get up and start again. That's basically the entire game, man. Now I consult, I work with a bunch of businesses, I help businesses grow, and that's what I do. Like, for me, anyone who's trying anything new, I love, man. I will give you guys whatever is in my power to help anyone grow, I will do it. Like, for me, it's like, I feel like it's my duty, and I feel anyone who is in the game, it's their duty to support the next generation all the time. Like, if somebody wants to get into business, bro, you can hit me up anytime, I'll probably help you out. If you're getting into podcasting, you can hit me up and I'll probably help you out. And it's always like
Shout out to
Yeah.
Saad.
Saad.
Sexy.
right? And that, I think it's recognizing how hard this game is. And this is something that I'm telling the 3 of you and 4 of you actually. I don't know what your role is. I'm gonna assume initial stage or as much risk. It's only gonna get harder from here. It only gets. You'll have very little hope other than the 3 of you. You're going to fight a lot. You're not going to agree on a lot of things. You probably will never see eye to eye on about anything. But just know you have each other's back, and that will be what takes you guys to the next level. It's the team. It's the people. It's without Rahim, there is no Saad. Without Vikram, there is no Saad. Without the people that I work with, I can dream whatever I want to dream, but at the end of the day, no matter how much, like, there is no one I fight with more than Rahim. But without him, there wouldn't be me. So, cheers to teams.
Cheers to Sawad and Sadat.
This went a little senti. Do you want to talk about chicks? Oh, man.
So, have you had any big purchases till now? From over the years, you've run multiple business, obviously. So, did you make
What do you
any
mean big purchases?
Big purchases for yourself, something
No,
fancy?
man. I like to make other people buy shit for me. I honestly am not very material. Like, I have very few things that are my own. Like, I've never bought anything out of my pocket that's probably worth more than. Like, now I keep buying shit for my. Actually, even then, I don't buy it. I make my company buy all of this shit for me. My rule always has been very simple. If you want something, you have to build systems that can pay for it. If your systems can't afford it, that means you don't deserve it. That means you haven't built something that is strong enough. Like, when I wanted, like, right now I have an iPhone, I have an iPad, I have, like, whatever the fuck, I have the top gear, no matter what I want, whatever I desire, I can have. I haven't paid for any of it. And that's my rule. The first goal is to make my companies strong enough to be able to afford to give that to me. So whatever I own, it's never that I have bought it. I've made sure my company buys it for me. As far as my most even the fuck everything I own. Like, these glasses are given to me. This was given to me by Kiran Reddy. This was given to me by, I can't name who. The company is very specific. Almost everything, other than my black and white, like the black t-shirt that I wear, which I buy, those cheap fucking things, those are the only things I buy. Everything else is given to me.
For some reason, you sound like a politician.
No, well, yeah, I mean, I don't have desires like that. I'm never like, oh, I need that car or I need that bike.
Not materialistic.
No, I'm very materialistic, but the kind of material that I want is not the same that most people want. Like, for me, it's not about the car. For me, it's never about the house. For me, it's never like, I have all of those things. I don't need any of those things. Like, I've never owned a car in my life. I don't intend on owning a car anytime soon. Especially today, where you don't need one. Like, when you're living in, like, Bangalore or Bombay or something like that, where cabs are so convenient, where flying is so convenient. I'm never in a city more than 2 weeks, maybe a month.
So having a car doesn't make any
It
sense.
makes absolutely no sense. And I love when people judge you for not having a car. It's like, sure, I'm glad your dad bought you a car or your father-in-law bought you a car, but I'm sorry, I don't need it right
We're
now.
not the same.
And I need people to take, like, I'd see people taking out loans for shit. Like, now I've seen people taking out loans to buy a fucking phone. If your finances are that bad that you have to take out a fucking loan to buy an iPhone, you need to kill yourself. Because the only reason you're buying that iPhone is because you think that intrinsically it'll help you feel better about yourself. If your validation is so connected to a piece of device, then I am afraid you will never be able to come out of your own self. If you can't afford that fucking iPhone, take a fucking MI. I have had an MI for a very long time. The only reason I have an iPhone right now is because my company is like, bro, you represent us, we need you. I'm like, I don't need it. They forced me. They're like, which one do you want? I'm like, which one is the topmost one? At that moment, it was iPhone 13 Pro Max. I'm like, leke de mere ko. If I'm gonna have it, I'm gonna have the best of it. But it's not like I'm gonna go. And this was, before this, the phone was MI.
Phone was MI. Big upgrade.
10,000 to 1,20,000. That was my jump. Right? Like, it's always been like that. And I don't care if this phone goes. Unless my company is ready to buy me another iPhone, I'll probably go back to an MI. I honestly don't give a fuck. Because utility is the same.
Utility is the same. Exactly. Consumer mindset.
Yeah, so it's stupid.
Stupid.
How many of y'all have taken out loans to get that iPhone? Did you take out a loan? Huh? MI, fucking MI, bro. I love it. That lag, bro. There's no beauty of this. That lag is so beautiful. It's insane.
The struggle that you have.
Oh man, there's no struggle, bro. I'm enjoying it. Like, even when I was struggling, I remember I knew I'm going to succeed. I'm just writing a story, and the story has to be good. I remember when I was broke out of my ass, couldn't afford to eat food, couldn't afford to go. Like, if I had to go grocery shopping, no, I had to check my bank balance to see, oh, this is how much I have and all of that shit, right? And I remember I would go to More, and this Bangalore has these big Mores, no, where you can just, like, there's a lot of shit. I would take the shopping cart, I would just put a bunch of shit that I want, and I would just leave it and come. Because I'm like, at some point I'm going to take that cart out. Right now I can't. But I've done that. I have just to feel joy of, like, what do I want? And I would put just a bunch of things in that. What a piece of shit. I'm so sorry, More employees. I would do that here because they had to put that shit back. But I would do all of that. I just leave it in a corner. And I would come. I would be like, yeah, I'm done shopping. But it was even then, no. I would come out and I would smile and be like, what a story this will be to tell when I'm successful. Like, it's that.
Damn.
Right? It's always like, I know I'm going to get there. There is no doubt. Like, you have to be naive and stupid in this game in order to believe you can do it. But when I get there, it has to be like, what do you think would be success if you wouldn't have stories to tell? If I wouldn't have failed, do you think this content would have been this good?
Not at all.
Fuck yeah, bro. We have to make it fun, right? Like, if your love story has to work, she has to fuck another guy. I'm like, otherwise, where is the struggle?
For some reason, he keeps looking at me.
Is there a story? There is a story.
Cut it out, cut it out.
Oh man, like, fuck. This was fun.
So what does the end page looks like in your story?
Do you have any retirement plan?
Oh fuck no, I'm a manic, bro. I don't think I can ever stop working. I'll tell you what my goal is. Till I'm 27 right now. I have 3 more years. In 3 years, I'm going to be completely financially stable. I know I'm going to be financially stable within like the next year, but within 3 years, I'm going to be like, I won't give a fuck. Like, I want to reach fuck you stage. Do you know what fuck you stage is?
Define fuck you stage.
Okay, a fuck you stage. I love this fucking movie. You should play the clip here, okay, editor. So the fuck you stage basically is reaching a position in life where you don't have to give a fuck. It's very simple. You want me to do something? Fuck you. Right? Because I have a house, I have food, I have money kept in the side that is going to pay until I die. So as long as I have that, I don't have to give a fuck about anyone and do something that I don't want to do for money. Getting yourself in a position where you don't have to sell your soul for money. So having a passive income or an active income or some sort of an income where you don't have to work for it, but that generates enough for you to survive. No matter what happens, you have that. That's called fuck you money. So the idea is to get fuck you money by 30, and after that I'm going to disappear. For 2 years I'm going to do absolutely nothing. I'm going to travel, I'm going to see what's out there. The goal then would be finally to take all my money and to build something that creates something that changes the way humans behave. True disruption, true innovation changes human behavior.
Apple.
Facebook.
These are companies that come about every once in a few decades that change the way humans operate. I want to build something like that. And to build something like that, you need to be neurotically crazy. I want to mostly do it in deep tech, but I'll have to put my own money.
Deep tech.
Yeah. So I'll be that manic motherfucker who bets all of it on one idea and probably be stupid while doing it. But that's what my 30s are going to be about. Figuring out one big bet to flush all my money away.
Just imagine that you have reached that fuck you money and you have started something which disturbed everything. And that time we play this clip. How crazy would that look?
Oh, it's going to happen. It's not like what if it happens. Oh, this is. Oh, you think. Oh, no, motherfucker. You think I'm telling you like it's not confidence. It's not confidence. Here's what. Here's what you need to understand. It's not confidence. I know.
Damn.
I know that is what's going to happen, and it like no matter what hook or crook, I am going to do it. There is no question whether it will happen or when it will happen. It will fucking happen. Watch me, motherfucker. When I reached here, when I started out, I had put out a story, I think in 2017, that a few people actually recorded and kept, where I said, watch me, motherfucker, see what I do. And I have my friends who play that shit back to me right now. When I told them where I'm going to reach. When I went to Bangalore, I had written down everything that's going to happen in my life. Watch me. There's no way in fucking hell that I will lose. Because I'm fucking meant for greatness, motherfucker. It's not arrogance. And don't get me wrong, it has nothing to do with arrogance or overconfidence or anything. It's because mediocrity is not something I'm going to settle for. And I genuinely believe this. I don't believe Islam doesn't have a concept of luck. Do you know this?
I'm not a Muslim.
Okay, it doesn't matter. No, you don't have to be a Muslim. Okay, so I'm a Muslim.
I don't know about it.
So as a Muslim, I'll tell you something. We don't have a concept called luck. There is no fucking concept of luck. People are like, oh, you got lucky. Shut the fuck up. Islam doesn't. I'm so sorry. I said truth and Islam. I'm so sorry. I apologize. But what I mean is, there is no concept of luck. I believe if you do the right things and if you have the clear intentions and if you operate without causing a harm to other people, you will succeed. But you will only succeed to where you can see yourself succeeding. Most people can't even see themselves succeeding, bro.
They lag it. They don't.
Okay, let me ask you a question. Let's be fucking frank here, bro.
Sure, let's go.
What's the max you can think of?
Max you can think of as
In yourself, like where the fuck do you reach?
where the fuck do I reach? Maybe the same position as you, reaching a fuck you money level of financial stability, and venture into different aspects of businesses.
It's fucking vague, bro.
fucking wait.
It's vague as fuck. If you can't even see what the fuck you want exactly, then where the fuck are you headed? What are you working towards? Most people aren't able to articulate exactly what the fuck their future is going to look like. How the fuck? It's like saying, bro, let's start running. To where? Everybody's running. Everybody's on a fucking race. No. Nobody knows where they are fucking running towards. There are 10,000 pathways and there is 10,000 goals. Everybody is running, assuming they'll reach somewhere, and wherever they reach, they'll be happy. You have no idea where the fucking start point is. You have no idea where the fucking end point is. You are running. Why are you running? He's running. Why is it he's running? Everybody's running. So I'm also running. Like, that's a stupid fucking reason to run. You would rather stop, let the choots run. You figure out where you want to run and then decide to run. Nah? People are running. Why are you running? Because he's running. He made money when he was 24. So what? He knew what he wanted. He made it. Why the fuck are you doing? Because he did it. I'm running a marketing firm. Why? Because everybody's running a marketing firm now. I am sorry. What the fuck? I'm not personally attacking you guys, but like let's be frank. Why the fuck?
Yeah, we get the point.
Why are you doing it? Like, most people don't have like any reasons why they do what they do. They would rather sit, scroll Instagram, jerk off to their girlfriends or their ex-girlfriends or the girl who's never going to give a two fuck about them, go eat food that they don't want to eat, go sleep at odd times, not work out, and then be like, bro, why is my life shit? Bitch, put in some work. No. Bro, I'm working, bro. On what? If you're not working on yourself. People don't want to work on themselves. People will spend their entire life blaming everyone around them for the reasons why they fail. But they never ask themselves, have you gone to the gym, bro? No, I'm just saying. like, how do you lose weight? 10 ways to lose weight. No, motherfucker, eat less, work out more. It's that simple. It's not, I know I'm fat, but here's the thing. Here's the thing, bro. I am working on it. Fuck you. It's not that hard. How do you start a business? By starting a business. It's not that fucking hard. But like, the thing is, most people don't even know what they want. How the fuck will you get to where you want to be if you don't know where you want to be at all? Fuck, if this was my own content, no, I would have become famous by now.
But actually that makes sense. You need to define where you have to reach.
Yes.
You need to have a roadmap.
Yeah. Fuck that bitch.
So along this journey, like, how did you build your network? Meeting, like, how did you?
By
start
doing people
that?
favors.
By doing people favors.
I still do people favors.
Asking nothing in return, just doing favors.
Yes. That's all. From when I was, people like, when I get something, I'll do favors. No, bitch, when you get something, you will do favors for nobody. Money can only exaggerate your deeds. It never changes your deeds. If someone's a shitty person without success, they're going to be a shitty person after success. I was doing favors to people way before I could even afford to do favors. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I don't ask of anything back from anyone. Like, if anybody comes into my space, I first figure out what do they need and I will try to help them get a little closer to it no matter what happens. I don't care how small they are, I don't care how big they are.
Witnessed it personally.
Yes, we have.
Yes. Cheers. Just no, but it's serious. People are like, oh, but what will I get in return? Bitch, shut the fuck up. What do you have? Like, I have done setup for chai shops for fucking UPI codes. I'd be like, I would go take a printout, do lamination, put it in my friend's dad's shop. That guy runs a chai stall. What will I do with his network? But can I tell you something? That fucker helped me a lot. When time comes, they will help you.
Never underestimate anything, I feel.
Nope. Never, bro. I'm telling you, You want to people like, bro, I want to network like you, bitch. Do as much favors as me, then we'll talk. Fuck as much. Do half of what I do. Can you smile at somebody and be nice to them? Can you take out 10 minutes of your time and actually help a motherfucker out? No. I want to create a great network. Louder. Bro, I don't care who it is. Like if I have a friend, like it's as simple as I have a friend who is a guy and I have a friend who is a girl and they're both single. I will make sure they meet. Meet. And you date. I'm glad. Like it's as little as that to like as big as like maybe I might not give you money, but I'll give you. I know so many people who are basically running their businesses because I gave them their first clients. Even today. And I don't take commissions. I don't take commissions from people. Like, bro, I don't understand why I'm doing this. Because I can. Because I'm
I
greatness,
can.
bitch. No, but like genuinely, like I feel people really undervalue giving. Networking is not, most people, the problem is most people look at networking as taking. What can I take from my network? Right? Their approach is, I want to meet high value people. I want to meet really, really cool people so that I can take something from them. My question always is, how do I give to the greatest motherfucker? If Tata is sitting in front of me, I will not figure out what I can take from him. I will figure out what I can give to that motherfucker.
Completely changed my mind.
That's the only way, bro.
That's a nice way of
Nice
putting it.
person.
That is the only fucking way.
Because he will feel that in the end I owe him something.
Everybody owes you something, bro. Everybody owes me at least something. I don't know about anyone else. No, but genuinely, I don't care how big they are. Do people favors. If you're a designer, design for them. If you're an editor, edit for them. I don't care what you are. You would rather give away. Bro, I hire employees to cater to people who have not any business with them just so that I can help them set up. I have 2 boys when they first started working with me. And one of the first things that I told them is, your job is not only to cater to me, but to cater to everyone in my network. That means if they need something, if they are in trouble, your job is to figure out, let it be, bro, let me help you out with an Instagram post, to let me help you get this client. My boys, all my employees are downright, they know this very simple rule. Everyone in my network can use them at any point. Unless you're okay with that, don't work. And they can't charge for this shit. Why do you think they're in these positions today? Half my employees who have left are fucking killing it. Because they now utilize my network as their own networks. Because they have fucking done favors too. What would take, imagine somebody who works as an assistant to me. I have done 7 years of networking to connect with the biggest, like I have fuckers from who are stars, celebrities, businessmen, content creators, all of those people in my network. And my kids do all of them favors. The fuck do you think is gonna happen after a while? Don't underestimate the value of doing favors.
Let me be your kid.
Just one question from my side. You're talking about the company, right? Which company is it you're talking about? Your employees. Is it the dustbin thing?
No, not the dustbin thing. I have another consulting firm. I have a bunch of things, man. Like, I run a consulting firm called Khaja Consulting, which was also called Ruth before. We help businesses scale, but that's mostly where I work with, say for example, you have a business which is doing decent, but you want to grow it, but you don't know how to grow it. I come in, I set up, I build systems, and I help you scale it. I go from, okay, I have one clinic to I want to make it a brand like a Dr. Batra or a VLCC. I will come in and build systems, and so I'm an equity consultant. What that means is I take equity in order for the work that I do. You can't hire me because I'm too fucking expensive. The fucking arrogance. Man, I sound like a piece of shit right now. But okay. What I mean that is it becomes my thing with clients is very simple. Same thing what you guys do, I also do. I charge lakhs, you charge thousands. The difference is I do it based on results. If I don't give you results, you don't pay me. But when I do give you the results, I take a part of your business.
Part of a business.
Then who will deny? People are like, oh, it's so hard to get a business. No, it's very easy to get a business. Can you promise the results?
One more thing, I'm very curious. Like, how many companies like you have equity right now? Right now.
Why, Ra?
No,
Why
no,
you're
I'm
asking
just
these
thinking-
questions? Like,
I'm just thinking,
Seriously.
like you have to invest some amount of time for each businesses in order for them to
no,
grow
you need to invest time in people.
in people.
I have a bunch. So I have teams, Baba. People who I work with, people who love me, and people who are idiots enough to believe that I can help them grow. And they have come joined me, and we run a business together. One of my partners is Prajwal, who
Yeah,
runs
right.
Swirlio.
Yeah.
He runs Swirlio. He's one of my partners. I have Imad Khaja Muhammad, my brother. He is one of my partners. We have a bunch of people across India who work with this. What do I do in particular? Absolutely fucking nothing. I exist. That is my. But man, my clients are also incredible because they really, really believe in what we do. And it's very simple, man. If I don't execute on the promises that I've made, I don't take anything. It's very simple.
Win-win situation for both of you.
Yeah, otherwise you can pay me. I mean, you can choose to pay me right now and not give me equity, but
What if?
you can, sure, like I'll take up half your revenues. But sure, it's your call. But yeah, that's the thing.
Do you have any role model or some entrepreneur that you always wanted to meet, but maybe in the future you would like to meet him?
Not a role model. I would like to meet a bunch of entrepreneurs, but then none of them are like, oh my god, I look up to them. So I don't really give a fuck. Because bro, you need to understand. Once you enter the market, they're all your competitors. Like I'm competing with L&T. I'm competing with Tata. I'm competing with all of them, irrelevant of how small I am, right? But the guys who I would like to meet, I would love to meet the founders of Zerodha, Nitin and Nishant Kamath. Mangaloreans, fucking
Mangaloreans.
crazy motherfuckers. Tanmay Bhatt, what a fucking entrepreneur. Most people think he's a content creator, but he's a fucking entrepreneur.
He's amazing.
He's a crazy motherfucker. Kunal Shah, which is very funny because if you notice Kunal Shah follows all these TikTok girls. If you ever go to these TikTok girls' profiles, Kunal Shah is always following.
There's always that one mutual friend who's following everyone.
Kunal
That's
Shah, I'm
Kunal
like,
Shah.
bro, you run cred. Why are you following this 17-year-old girl? Oh man, fucking Kunal Shah. But okay, whatever. Old man in Tarak. No, I love you, Kunal. But I've met a bunch of them already. Like, I loved Varun Maya. He's incredible.
Avalon founder, right?
Yeah. He's very good at what he does.
He also does content.
He does everything, bro.
He preaches a lot about AI.
Bro, he's insane. I think the first time I know everybody in Varun's team. I'm actually much closer to Varun's team than Varun himself. I've interacted with Varun a couple of times, but Varun's team is incredible. I think what he's built is incredible. Varun Maya is good. Who else?
Internationally.
Oh, Gary Vee, bro. I would
Yeah.
suck his dick. I would suck his dick, Gary Vee. Because it started with Gary Vee. Like the entire journey, I think most people, it starts with Gary Vee. Gary Vee is incredible.
He's foreseen so many things.
Joe Rogan is incredible. I would love to meet Joe Rogan. But the thing is, it's no more like, I will meet them. It's a matter of time. It's what do I have to offer. Like like Tanmay Bhatt is one click away from me. I know at least two people who are very close to him, but I have nothing to offer to them right now, so I don't want to meet them.
Okay.
Like till I have something to offer to these people. Remember, I told you my rule. Like unless I am able to provide value to these people, unless I can give something, not take. I don't want anything from them. Unless I have something to give to them, bro, I can reach whoever the fuck I want at this point with just 2 conversations if I have something of value to give to them. But at this point, I have nothing of value to give to these people. So right now, there is no point of meeting them. When I do, I will.
It's
Makes
a matter
sense.
of when.
It's a matter of if I want.
If,
It's my desire. Currently, I don't have any actual desire of meeting any of these people. Maybe Tanmay Bhatt. But yeah, it honestly doesn't matter to me at this point. Like when I know when I need to meet them, I'll meet them. If I have to meet them. Yeah, that's where it is right now. Let me ask you guys one question. Last question before we wrap it up.
Okay.
Sure. Makes sense.
What's the channel name?
Confusion.
Confusion. All right. CTA time. All right. For every motherfucker out there who has no idea what the fuck who these boys are, I love them. They're incredible. They're from Mangalore, and they are going to bring you. A lot of the shit that we talk about is a lot more complex, and sometimes it can go over your head. They are here to simplify this shit for you guys, right?
Exactly.
And
That's right.
here's what I want to tell you. Don't be a cunt. Like, share, subscribe.
Yes.